gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, is yours truly, the 29-year-old piece of gold, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's Wrestling Isaac Hayes, King Tuco in the building, bro. What's good?
Salute. It's Friday night, man. It's the block party, baby. You know what it is.
Yes,
Right
sir.
now, man, we just watching Solo put the beat down on Sammy. But man, Cody Rhodes, the tribal chief, they had some interesting choice words to each other. Rest of the card was, the rest of the show was it was pretty mid. It was kind of interesting with everyone wanting to come out and challenge Gunther. I had asked you a question earlier before we got on. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, man, so far, it was a pretty average Raw. SmackDown. Nothing too crazy. A beginning, a middle, and now we're at the end.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it was.
All right, well, while we getting started on the Friday night block party, because we just getting started, man, I want to say, Doug, what's going on? Earl, what's
What
up?
Doug?
Fro is in the building.
Rizzo!
What is up? Yo, Fro. All right, man, so look, like you said, man, we started off tonight, man, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, your WWE Universal, Undisputed Universal Champion, the longest reigning in WWE history, man. All right, so look, I feel like this did everything it needed to do. For the last couple months, man, we've been having Cody here. We've been having Roman here. We've been having Paul here. We've been having the Bloodline here. But nobody really actually officially crossed paths in the one-on-one, face-to-face, man-on-man, mano capacity. We had Cody Rhodes, man. Hey, look, he said
there
he
was
gonna
some
be here on
side
SmackDown.
business with a certain Sami Zayn. That's the reason why.
Exactly. So then, we got Roman Reigns. Hey, look, you and I, we were anticipating that he and Cody were probably going to end the show. They actually did the opposite, the inverse. They started off the show. Roman Reigns and the Bloodline minus Jimmy Uso, they come out to the ring. Roman Reigns, he's getting ready to talk, and before he can even say anything, we got Cody Rhodes, his promo, his promo. Yeah, his theme song hits. He comes out and he says, hey, look, despite what Paul Heyman may have said, I'm not here to be, on some ruckus. I just want to have a one-on-one conversation with my WrestleMania opponent. And, of course, Roman Reigns, he obliged. Roman Reigns, hey, Solo, go. Paul, you go. Hey, you know what, Jimmy, you go. And then my boy laid the belts down. He drew the line in the sand. And he hit my boy Cody with a, so what you want to talk about? And I was like, okay. So we starting with that. And bro, man, we have an impassioned promo going back and forth between the two. Roman Reigns saying, hey, look, I'm one of Dusty's kids. We talked about everything. And the one thing you need to know, you might be the son that he got, but I'm the son he wish he had. And Cody Rhodes is like, you know what? Hey, look, this is personal. This ain't just a match anymore. Because the only way I can get rid of you is by taking them belts. And end up bringing that thing that we've never had in the Rhodes family. And that's the WWE Championship. And Roman Reigns like, you ain't never had one of these. You ever been in the main event of a WrestleMania? Matter of fact, nah, you ain't did none of that. I'm the most experienced in the history of this thing. And Roman started talking this 1-2, and then we ended the whole thing with a handshake, and Roman leaves, turns around, smiles in the face of Cody. But every time he turned around away from Cody, you've seen the look of concern in the face of the tribal chief. You've seen the look of doubt in the face of the tribal chief, but he didn't show it to Cody's face. Too cold. What are your thoughts? Did this promo do anything to heighten your expectations for this match? Talk to me, man. Let the people have it.
What I took away from this promo was the fact that Cody acknowledged the fact that he knows that there may be one or two people, that his father might have said, there's that feeling that his dad was disappointed in his son in some ways, and maybe he felt fond to other people. It's not far-fetched that maybe he was a little more fond to Roman Reigns, uh but of course Roman's the bad guy, so
Yeah.
he's adding some salt to that. All right,
Of
he's
course.
adding salt to the wound. That's just what he's doing, and we know it and we see it. And Cody Cody knows this. He knows this. This ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new that there are people that his dad probably is a little bit more affectionate to, or, more took a more liking to, because they had that thing that he wished his son had because his son didn't have it. He had something, but he didn't have it just yet. He had to go and get it a different way than what everyone else had. But that 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 alone is enough for him as Sikoa just delivered that Samoa spike to that boy Sammy for the 1, 2, 3. Uh,
Yeah,
I just feel that yeah, it was that was the key moment for me. That was the key point. It was just that acknowledgement, and yeah, and this is more of the reason why I gotta beat you. This is the reason why at WrestleMania because it's the great. It will settle everything. This will settle it all. This will
yeah,
settle that doubt. This will settle, me bringing a championship. This particular championship to the Rhodes name, like into the Rhodes family. So all those doubts and all those things that people are questioning, winning that night will silence every single bit of that. And that's the thing that I took from that the most. As right now, Jimmy is setting up Sammy in the corner. Sikoa just went to get the chair. They about to put this boy to work. They about to put
yeah,
this boy to some mean work right now.
yeah. My boy got that chair wrapped around his neck, getting ready to set up for that running hip attack. I don't know what's
Hmm.
going on. I don't know what we about to do. Is anybody about to stop this, or is Sammy about to get his ass? No. Uh oh. What we got going on, Jimmy? Jimmy about to hit him with the running hip attack. Let's see. Jimmy stalling. He taking too long. Never mind. Sammy got up. Too late now.
Nah, Jimmy does a running hip attack too.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I thought Jimmy was about to get it off, but he took a little too long.
Oh yeah.
And as we watching this, and SmackDown been going off early a lot lately. I mean, shit, we still got 4 minutes left, so I feel like some shenanigans about to happen, right? Uh
You
oh,
would
uh
you
oh.
would Sammy about to he about to put it
Okay.
to him. But this is where the whole Jay Uso aspect of it.
All right,
Yeah,
Doug
Sikoa.
said that's so. Doug said that's gonna make Roman mad. Roman gonna be pissed because they didn't take care of the former honorary Uso, man. He's still
Hey,
standing.
but this puts more heat on Jimmy because what did Roman say?
He got 1
If Jay
week.
don't show up, I'm putting this on Jimmy. And
Yeah,
now Jimmy just entered hell with gasoline draws on. Like
yeah.
so hey, it is what it is. They
Hey,
about to have them problems.
hey, Fro says, I kind of wish they would focus on Cody and Reigns feud or left Reigns Sammy feud alone for a little bit. That is keeping me from getting more interested in the Mania main event.
It is a bit because you're still hinting on this, but they're also about to do this house show where Roman's about to fight Sammy again for the championship. And I feel like once Jay and I'm assuming Jay's gonna come back next week. So
Yeah,
once Jay comes back, I feel like that's when it's gonna shift to the Sammy Jay, dynamic of it because I don't feel like Jay's gonna come back and turn on his brother. Not on his brother.
no,
Not on his brother. Now I'm not saying Roman Reigns, but I don't think he's coming back to turn on his brother because he's not
yeah,
gonna want to see his brother go down because his brother came through for him and he's gonna come through for his brother, and they the
right, right,
tag team
right.
champions. So I can see him coming back. But even though Sammy might have had a few points, that's still his bloodline. That's still his family. So I can see Jay coming back. And that's going to separate the Roman Reigns aspect of this storyline. Uh, and then you can shift it. You can shift this now to Sammy and Jay. That will be the story now. So
Fro,
I hope not. I hope not. That holds no merit. I mean, what are they gonna do? Oh, the winner of the match, winner takes all. No, I don't want to see that. No, because where's the Kevin Owens aspect of it? Because I'd be damned if Kevin Owens is not on WrestleMania, not doing something meaningful. And there ain't nothing more meaningful that he's involved in than a part of this
yeah,
bloodline storyline. So I'm still looking at a Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn versus the Usos for the tag team titles. Um,
absolutely.
so I'm not and that's the off chance that may happen, but I hope it don't.
All right, man. Well, look. Hold on. Fro says Owens could get the Mania host gig. The Miz already got that. He will be the official host of WrestleMania this year.
No, this ain't no jokey. This ain't the jokey KO show. Kevin Owens, man. This is kick ass. I need to prove a point. It's time for me
Yeah.
to get my championship back, Kevin Owens. This ain't the type of. This ain't the. Nah, that would piss so many people off to see that from
I,
Kevin Owens. That's why the
I,
Miz is hosting it.
and my thing is too, we talk about Seth Rollins. We talk about it's been so long, what, 5 years since Seth has held a world championship.
It's been just as about along for Kevin Owens.
Exactly. So my thing is right now, and Kevin Owens, he's a guy that's done enough pre WWE and then actually in NXT moving up to the main roster where he can get away with not getting another one. But I think right now, man, Kevin Owens, he's deserving because he was another one of those guys for a certain portion of the pandemic. He was holding it down for a second. And then, of course, he didn't wrestle as much at certain times for other reasons or whatever. And that was his prerogative. But, Kevin Owens, to me, he's always been a consistent, a constant. He's been one of those guys, if you need a face, you put him as a face. You need a guy as a heel, he's a hell of a heel. We already know what he can do. Singles guy, tag team guy, whatever. He's always been a constant. So I feel like Kevin Owens, man, he's one of those guys right now where I would love to eventually see him fighting for a world title. I mean, the U.S. title is cool. The Intercontinental, yeah, that's cool. But I want to see my guy be the face of WWE one more time and go ahead and get that.
Here's how it can go down. Let's just say, sake of argument, Jimmy comes back. Of course, he turns on Sami. Then, of course, they're setting up WrestleMania. Sammy's got to find a partner for WrestleMania. He doesn't get a partner. WrestleMania shows up. It's the Usos come out. Sami comes out. Then you can either choose at the beginning or you could choose at a point where maybe maybe it's like middle of the match and it looks like Sammy's gonna lose, and then Kevin Owens comes out and tags with him, and they become the tag team champions. Either way it go, I feel like there's still some type of payoff with that because I feel like that would be the best way to, and that'd be the biggest match to have. Jimmy and Solo versus Jimmy and Sammy, or Jay and Sammy. I don't. It's not a bad idea, but I don't think that's the money maker that they're going with. I could see you putting Solo in something else, or Solo don't really have to make WrestleMania. To be honest, he doesn't have to have a match. I prefer him to, once this bloodline thing is over, he's done being the enforcer. I'd rather see him come out and actually, do his own. I want to see him be the street champion again. That's where I want to see Solo be. So,
the street fighter from the islands, baby.
Right. So I'm going to stick with my pick. That is going to be Sami and Kevin versus the Usos for the tag team gold.
Absolutely, man. For full shows right now, we got Rampage kicking off right now. Dude, all right, so we ended up having our first match of the night, Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. Thoughts on that match before we move on? All right, so we got that. Let's see. Hold on as I'm scrolling through. All right, man. So, and then we get in the backstage segment, man, we get what happened last week between Rey Mysterio and Karrion Kross, and of course Dominic Mysterio and their whole standoff with Dom and Rey. Then we get Rhea and Dom backstage, and then Santos Escobar, he sees Dom in passing, and long story short, says, hey, he gonna be some respect to that boy Dom. So they ended up having a match, and surprisingly, Dom got the victory over Santos. Rhea Ripley, of course,
I'm not surprised by that. I figured that was gonna happen. Rhea was there. There was nobody for El Gato out there. It was just Rhea. So it was like, oh yeah, Dom about to get a very, very, very obvious cheated victory.
You may have thought that Dom was winning. I don't know. It truly surprised
me. You had hope. You had hope.
I did. I did have hope. I did have hope.
Oh man, that's funny, man. Yeah, come on, man. Dom is being the ultimate asshole right now. You didn't think he was gonna I mean, it's Judgment Day. If you thought he was gonna lose to Santos with Rhea out there, nah. If this was Finn or somebody else, maybe they would still beat him too. Santos ain't big enough yet, man. He's still at that early stage because they ain't really doing much with El Gato. You notice they've been just doing stuff with him. Where's Selena? Where's the other two? Where's Wilder? Where are they at? We ain't seen them in the last couple of weeks. So I'm you know I'm not even really sure what they're doing with Santos right now. So honestly, Dom beating him is not it wasn't a surprise. Um, how because I knew he wasn't gonna beat him straight up. I knew there was gonna be some shenanigans, which it was. But yeah, I don't even really know what they're doing with El damn
Legato.
El Gato. I don't even my boy Santos. I don't even know what they're doing with him right now.
It's funny you said that because Fro says is Santos thinking, why did I get called up?
Man, I don't know. It's not like he was doing much in NXT either, but I guess it's better than nothing.
Yeah, and then okay, so it's the block party, man. We're not gonna be beholden to just running through the card one by one. We're gonna talk about the main key points here, but both Earl and Doug hit us up with the same question. So I'm gonna ask you, man. So normally around this time,
Mm-hmm.
around WrestleMania season, we find out who's going into the Hall of Fame, who's going to headline, who's going to do what. Man, it's been very, very weird this year because I think the only person who was even, I think, announced was Batista, but I don't even think that was an official announcement. They want to know, man, who do you see going into the Hall of Fame or should headline the Hall of Fame this year?
Um, Considering how they've been structured in the Hall of Fame for the last couple of years and the way it's been going, I could see them doing it like the last couple of weeks before WrestleMania.
I mean,
Just
hell,
give
we only got three
just
more
telling
weeks.
the. I mean, well, and then the next week it was with 4 weeks. So I mean, I could still maybe the week of whatever they can be announcing the Hall of Fame if they decide to do the Hall of Fame. But I expect something in the next week or two.
All right, man. So then, of course, after that, we got Sami Zayn with the people. Then we got Drew McIntyre, man. Drew McIntyre, he came out and he called out, the Intercontinental Champion Gunther. But in the middle of that, then of course we got Sheamus. Sheamus came out and pretty much said, "Hey, man, look, you know what that Intercontinental title means to me, and I
Uh
wanted to
oh.
go after him." And then, of course, we're saying we had a little dissension there. And then after that, we had LA Knight. Then, of course, the New Day came out and Karrion Cross came out. And then we had a little Malice in the Palace going on. So then we got Gunther. Later on, he had a segment and he said, "Hey, I'm just
I'm
ready to fight.
disappointed. I'm
I'm,
disappointed in the
yeah,
leadership.
yeah.
This is a travesty.
How do I not have an opponent to face at WrestleMania?" And when you think about it, I mean, he's one of the longest reigning champions on the roster outside
300
of
days,
Roman
almost 300
Reigns.
days.
And it's like, how do I not, out of all people, how do I not have anybody to fight? So, he's looking for a battle. We had Baszler versus Knox. Baszler ended up picking up a victory. And then we had Bobby Lashley. He came out, talked this crap about Bray Wyatt. Then we had Uncle Howdy come out with the attack. Lashley got the one-ups. Looked like he about to spear his ass. Lights go off. Bam, Howdy is out the way. Then we get Bloodline. We get the Bloodline. We get Roman telling, we get Jay, telling Jimmy to tell Roman, "Hey, leave him the hell alone." And then, of course,
I thought that was funny. I thought that's funny. He's like, hey man, he said he need a little bit more time. Need more time. No, actually he said, man, leave him the hell alone. I'm like, you know what? I like that even better. Like,
and,
damn, man, like stop
and,
bugging
and,
me.
and the funny thing about this is it's hilarious seeing Roman Reigns. Every time somebody doesn't do what he wants or Roman doesn't get his way, you can kind of see like the arrogance in him. Like you can see his feelings getting hurt. It's almost like, who are you not to do for me? Who are you to talk back to me? And then he goes from instigator to victim real quick.
Oh
Because
hell yeah.
every time it's like, well, I did this for you, I did this for you, and then much like a great manipulator does,
Or
he started
we did this for him.
well, it's always me until he realizes, you know what, maybe I need to say we to make you feel more important than you are. But we already know it's talking about me. And that's
And
what
you
I
see how he
love
deflected it to Sami Zayn. So none of this would have happened if it wasn't for Sami.
without Sammy. And then exactly, then when Jimmy left, it was like, okay, when Jimmy was there, it was okay, this happened because of Sammy. Then when Jimmy left, he went to Paul and like, all right, well, if this don't get handled tonight, it's because of Jimmy. It's everybody's fault but the guy that
Except for
started all this
the
shit,
head of the table. The head of
you
the
know,
table never takes blame, but that's what the head of the table does. He places blame on everyone else because he cannot and then will not ever be wrong.
I just find, man, bro, as we wrapping up SmackDown, man, we had Zayn versus Sikoa. Sikoa ended up picking up the victory. Going back to Roman though, I find it just hilarious the dynamic of this. How Jay was the right hand man, Jimmy was so against it. Jimmy, like I said, again, nobody's been. I mean, my boy Jimmy came out, bro, broken leg and all to save his brother. Got his
I
ass
ain't nobody's
beat.
bitch.
Got his ass beat. And now you bet you
I ain't nobody's bitch.
now it's Jay the one that's like, hey, bro, hey, leave me the hell alone. And you got Jimmy up here doing the bidding, like you up here doing all the ass kissing. I'm like, just how fast the roles have turned. I guess that's what a DUI gets you in WWE. Because I'm like, man, they switched that nobody's bitch up gimmick real quick and made my boy in the ditcher serving to the umpteenth degree.
I guess he's somebody's bitch.
Hey man, my boy is forever indebted to the tribal chief. But hey, look, okay, so look, that was SmackDown. Okay,
True that. You know that for sure.
that was SmackDown. SmackDown was, it was what it was. Nothing special, nothing special. I say to me, the biggest moment of the night came at the beginning of the night, of course. Which of course we had to anticipate it. One on one with Cody and Roman. You got the bloodline thread throughout the show, so you had some consistency there. Clearly, hey, look, man, we're just trying to ease our way into WrestleMania. You got Rhea Ripley. She ended up fighting Liv Morgan, which really served no purpose other than to have a reason to have her on SmackDown.
Which
and of
served
course,
no purpose because Charlotte wasn't there. Like it was one thing if Charlotte was there. Charlotte didn't even show up.
yeah, which that threw me off. Because I'm like, damn, okay, we didn't hear from Charlotte, but I thought it was weird that we heard from both Cody and Roman, and Bobby Lashley was even there. So I'm like, all right, well, all right, no Charlotte, okay, okay,
Maybe she'll show up on Raw.
maybe, but hey, like I said, it was what it was. It wasn't a bad show, but it wasn't a great show either. But I mean, hey,
No.
look, you take what you can get. But like you said, man, overall, it was mid, not terrible, but mid. But hey, man, I'm gonna go ahead and switch
It
these
was a good
screens
show.
up because right now we are on the AEW side of things, bro. Talk to the people.
Man, well, right now, man, we got this fatal four-way dance going on here, man. We got the Combat Club going up against Aussie Open, going up against the Dark Order, and also going up against Top Flight. And right now, man, they are Aussie Open are putting the hurt on the Combat Club and Top Flight and Dark Order. They're kind of running roughshod right now through the ring. Not a bad match, a little bit of a spot fest, but as we got a blind tag from Reynolds on one of the guys from Aussie Open. But yeah, man, it's funny seeing John Silver go on his little run, knowing that's the same damn run that Cesaro does. And I was thinking like, damn, Cesaro about to stop him on his run and do his own run on him. Like that'd be funny, but they didn't do that. But
Be like, that looks a little
right,
familiar.
but other than that, bro, let's just be honest, man. We're all just here just to get ready for Sunday. Like that's what we're here for, man.
You
We are
know it.
here because we just want to know. I as Willa Yuta in the Combat Club get the victory. Uh, we just here for Sunday, man. We're not really pressed about what's going to happen here on Rampage. I
Hey,
mean, everything
what
is pretty
Marshawn
much
Lynch
happened.
say? I'm here so I don't get
I'm
fined,
just
man.
so we don't get fined, man. But we here because we want to talk to the people and just hang out because it's
Yeah.
a block party, man. Uh, as we still got the Dark Order fighting the Combat Club. Apparently, man, there's still some beef going on. But
Beef.
boy, my man,
Yeah.
you called it. You said Eddie Kingston was gonna leave AEW and go show up on
You
Ring of
know it.
Honor.
You
And
know it.
guess who showed up right after Claudio beat AR Fox? Guess who showed up?
Who?
That boy Eddie Kingston.
I knew it.
That boy Eddie Kingston.
I told you, bro. Hey, I'm franchise dominant. Yeah.
That was
Hey, Miss
crazy.
Cleo, 1-800, calling me now. Yeah. I told you.
Like, call me right now.
Call me now. Oh my God. Hey, Doug
right
killed me.
now.
He says, laugh aloud, I'm bald. Sometimes when I watch wrestling, if I had hair, I'd be pulling it out.
Hey, my brother, you see right here? We right here, man. We ball brothers. Right here, man. Right here, bro.
Hey, good old franchise man holding it down for the people, man. Because apparently I can't grow no hair on my face. And I just don't understand this, man. They told me that if I shave twice a week and I go to the barbershop and I tell them to line that thing on up, man, it'll be there. But I guess after 30 years, it still ain't meant to be.
No, that's a wrap, bro. Yeah.
Meanwhile, I got a childhood friend I know from way back in the day. This boy had a beard since he was in the 6th grade, and I'll never understand. Unfair.
Hey, dude, I had a friend like that, and then I used to feel some type of way. But his man, mine don't grow in like his dude, man. This dude look like a full grown. He looked like a full grizzly bear, man. With his, and he would be like 15. I'm like, bro, how the hell you got that much damn hair on your face, man? You look like a
Bruh.
whole ass, like you 30,
Hey,
like you really look 30. Like what
Hey,
the hell?
hey, man, look, my thing is this, I don't need a whole lot. I just want that, Darren Williams that used to play in the NBA, man. His used to be crispy. I don't need just a crispy chin strap. My thing is,
Oh, you want the chin strap?
bro, I go bald, hit me with the chin strap, looking like a Habibi. You know what I'm saying? I be out
Nah,
here, man. You know what I'm
nah,
saying?
I don't want to see you ball with a chin strap. That ain't gonna make it no better. You keep your hair, man. You keep your baby face look. You don't need
uh,
that. No, don't change that, man. Cause you can do style. You decide you don't want to do dreads no more. You can get you a fade. You can go back. You decide you want to let your hair grow back out. You let your hair grow back out. I ain't got no options. All right, this is what it is. There is no option here. All right. He said
hey.
he's supposed to put the eraser in the end of the Mac 3 handle. All right. Okay.
Come on, come on.
No, you see, no.
I
This
just
is
need
what
a
it
little
is.
something, man. I just need a little something, Hey, look, I don't ask for much, all right. God already didn't let me be 5'10" like I asked for when I was 7. So, the least I asked for is just a little bit of facial hair that make me look my age. Good God Almighty.
Nah, he said, nah, you
Uh,
be all right. You be all right.
oh my God. I feel like one of them grown ass people that be playing them teenagers in them Disney shows
Hey,
be
you could be.
45 years old playing the
You could be.
20-year-old.
You
Oh
could
my
be
God.
playing a 15-year-old.
Bro, then you Google me
But
like, man, that
dad,
motherfucker old as hell.
oh come on, dad. You never let me do anything.
Hey, meanwhile, my kid's old as hell.
Oh
Look, I'm
man.
tired of being put on punishment, Dad. That you Google search me with Wikipedia in my ass. You find out franchise 35.
Yeah, he's 35 with 2 kids, married for 10 years. Like, hey, bro. Like, whoa. Like,
Uh,
wait a minute, for real? Like, wow. This man
uh,
got a whole family. Man,
uh,
they got pictures with the grandparents.
Earl says, I'm a bald-headed nut by choice.
There's no choice for me.
Oh
I
man.
refuse to. I'm not gonna do the Rogaine. I don't do the chia pet shit. So I'm
Nah,
good.
nah, 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 nah. Hey, look, okay. Hey, look, we don't shame anybody here on the GLW, okay? We do not. But there's one thing that must be stopped, and that is men wearing them fake wave wigs. You stop that, okay? You stop it,
That's as
okay?
bad as them fake beards that they be. What is this, man? You putting weave on your face and then you gotta glue your face. You gotta put a cutout. Man, you gotta go back to art class. You ever see that
Yeah,
video, man, where you gotta go back to art class? You gotta put the glue all outline. You gotta put the
yeah.
cut out cardboard here. Then you put the glue, and then you put the glue on the cardboard, and then you put the hair. Like I sat there and watched that whole video. This dude combed this all. Like, man, it took so long for him to put it on
Uh-huh.
and just to trim it up, just to cut it up. Like, bro, do
Yeah.
you understand? I could have shaved my face twice, took a shit and bent to bed and woke up and still cut my face again. By the time you finished, I like, bro, come on, man. All of that, all of that, and then what happens when the glue runs off? One half of your face just comes off, hanging out. Like, come on, man. Like,
uh,
you gonna sweat, man. Like, I don't know. I'm good, man. I'm good.
nah. All right, man. Let's bring it back to the wrestling. Too cold, man.
To
The
the
people,
wrestling.
man. Hey, look, we gonna have a live in person block party on Sunday because we gonna be in person together watching AEW Revolution. It's gonna be on like a pot of neck bone. You know, I'm ready. I'm ready. Doug, Leo, Earl, Fro, everybody. The Call Up Podcast, Kenny. Damn, if I missed you, I'm sorry. It's too many of y'all. Hey, we gonna be ready for you. You know,
Aladdin, Hope, Kimberly,
Aladdin, yeah, everybody.
Fettuccine 6ix9ine.
Fettuccine 6ix9ine. Look, hey, ice hockey skater girl. Oh no, Fro says he is not buying Revolution. Okay, let me ask you this, Fro. Are you not into the match card? Is that why? Because I've heard mixed reviews on the match card. I think the match card is pretty decent though, but that's just me.
I mean, it's a nice match card. It ain't last year's. I mean, it's a couple of matches, but I think people were just kind of down on.
Okay, he says he likes the card. I respect it. Hey, don't worry, we got you.
Like people like the card, but
yeah,
I also think there's a few matches that are filler matches.
Yeah.
And why is everybody doing their House of Black intros? Now Jungle Boy's coming out the shadows. Like
you saw that too. I was thinking that.
Nah, he's an Undertaker. He's the graveyard digger. Like what is going on here, man?
He's Jungle Sting Taker. That's right. Fro says I'm spoiled by Peacock. I will say this. Okay.
Yeah.
I will say this. I did not like Peacock initially. Like when WWE, when they made the transition over to Peacock, I don't. But I will say, if I had to choose Peacock or buying, $60 pay-per-views, Peacock all the way. However, because AEW don't have pay-per-views that often, I typically don't mind splurging. Plus, I got a co-host right here, so half the time, what I'm saying?
We split it anyway. So like, I ain't paying for every all of them. All right. It's like, all right, man, you get this one. All right, I get the next one. All right, man, we're good. But as we got Rio coming to the ring, and she was shown beating out Toni Storm, or actually beating Toni Storm, with a lame ass pin. She should not have won with that roll up. That roll up was. See, I'm gonna stop.
No, bro. No. You know what? Let me find this button. Nope. Let me find this button, bro. Because people don't get on here, man. No, dude. No, hold on. Nope.
I'm gonna stop.
Nah, bro. Nah, look. Are you drinking right now? Or do you have your drink on?
Look. With the people looking at me, I'm gonna be quiet. But when the people go away, when the people look at me, I'm gonna be quiet. But when they look away, I'm gonna talk again.
Come on, man. Hey, look. Look.
That was just a lame roll up. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. It was a lame roll up.
Hey, Earl, man. Earl, get your boy, man. He getting soft on me. It's 2 days before the pay-per-view, and he want to be reserved. Come on, this ain't what the people want to see. We got all these people tuning in right now, and you want to sit up here, you want to be reserved.
It ain't nothing reserved, man. It's the same argument I've been made about Rio, man. I like her. I think sometimes she has good matches with certain people, but sometimes it's just like that was just really bad. Like that should not come on, Tony.
I know.
Tony.
I know.
Come on, Tony.
Is it Tony or is it Kenny Omega? Is it Tony or is it Kenny Omega?
Tony. You could have kicked out of that, Tony. You could have redid it again.
You're Tony Storm.
Yeah, you could have kicked out of that. Like it's not like she was really on her legs. She was halfway off. She was halfway hanging off her ass. She didn't really have the pressure for Tony to even Tony was just sitting there holding her legs in the air, man. I stop it, man. Yeah. Stop it, franchise. Stop it.
Fro says, I forgot about Rio. Roster is stacked. I will say, if you look at the AEW women's roster now, it's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. And my thing is, imagine, bro, I understand there's a match going on. The hell with all that. Dude, I cannot wait, until Chris Statlander comes back. I'm so ready for her. I love Jade Cargill. You know what I'm saying? She is that bitch. She is the baddest, the baddie, the ultimate baddie. Yes. I get all that. But I'm ready for her to elevate. Britt Baker said the same thing. She had an interview. It was asking about Jamie Hayter. She said, hey, look, the spotlight on Jamie right now, and rightfully so. She deserves it. She's been red hot for months. leading up into her title reign. And Britt Baker even said the same thing. She was like, "Hey, look, I don't have to be in the spotlight right now. My job at this point is to continue to elevate the women's division, and I want to do that in any way possible. So if that means I got to be the side role, if I got to be on the sidelines watching, cheering from the outside, and helping other people get over, I'll be fine with doing that." Too cold. The one issue that we said years ago when AEW first started was that we felt like it was too Britt Baker focused. To hear Britt Baker pretty much say, "Hey, look, at this point, my only job is to help build this division. And if that means I have to be out of the
Well,
spotlight for that to happen, I'm down." What are your thoughts?
I don't think it was so much it was Britt Baker focused because we have to acknowledge they didn't really have anybody for Britt
And it's
Baker.
not
It
Britt
was
Baker's fault.
three,
I don't want
right?
to.
It wasn't right. That
Yeah,
wasn't like it was her doing. It was just all the women at that time. We got to remember when WWE when AEW was coming out, everybody was signed to WWE. Vince
yeah,
hadn't went on his mass releases yet. Like he was
yeah,
releasing people, but most of them was already signed to TNA or New Japan prior to the pandemic. So it wasn't even so much that they couldn't or didn't want to sign some of them, is
yeah,
that they really just couldn't because they were signed to another company. It wasn't
yeah,
their choice that they didn't want to. They had no choice. So they had to work with who they had. And yeah, Rio was one of those people. Nyla Rose was one of those people. Britt Baker was one of those people. Sheeta came later. You had a mixture of some other women, uh, but you had a few names that really stuck out. Um, Brandy tried it, but I'm glad it didn't really work out that way.
yeah.
Uh, but now the roster is definitely have expanded, man. Because when you look at some of these women like a Willow Nightingale, a Jamie Hayter, you
Yeah.
know, when you can still say Ty Conti, you can still say uh,
Anna
uh,
Jay.
um, Anna Jay, you can still say who's my I would say Ruby Soho, but she's WWE, but still, I'm trying to say more of the younger more of the AEW women, but of course you got the stat lines, you got the
I mean, you can
Cheetahs,
say
you got
Penelope
the Jade
Ford.
Cargills, you got the Penelope Fords. Like you got quite a few of them that has definitely stepped their game up and elevated, and then you got some that has the talent but just needed a little bit of tuning up, and we've
Mm-hmm.
seen that. So no, I would truly say even with the ex WWE wrestlers, if you want to say or
Yeah.
whatever, I would say they got a nice 10 to 12 women strong in AEW right now that they can, you know, you got up and coming and you got some vets. You got a nice mixture. It's not a lot, but it's a nice mixture, and you still got new other talents, and you're AEW. You're so open to other people from other promotions coming that, bro, that still adds to your dynamic too.
Doug says, if Willow was to go heel, do you think she should move higher up in the company?
Hell yeah, I can't wait for it.
A heel Willow, and you got to think about this. The Willow we've been getting has been, very happy-go-lucky, baby, very baby face, very just happy to be here,
But when
very
she mean, but when
serviceable.
she's not having a mean streak, she having a mean
Yeah,
streak. Like, ooh, like that tag team hardcore fight they had with her and Ruby
yeah,
Soho against
yeah,
Ty and Anna Jay. Like, hey man, like I was proud of her. I was like, damn, she bringing a fight tonight. Like
yeah.
she brought the fight. I want to see more of that from her. And when they finally letting her do it, ah man, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, and my thing is right now, she's one of those people where I feel like we haven't seen the best from her. I don't feel like we've gotten 100% of Willow Nightingale. I feel like we really just scratching the surface of what she can do. So when they finally let that cat out the bag, man, and she just kind of go out there and really have this free reign to just go out here and just whoop some ass, I feel like, man, it's gonna be a thing of beauty. Speaking of whooping some ass, Fro says, I want an NWO type group. I want an all women's NWO type group at AEW. 46 former WWE peeps just bullying the roster. How do you think that could work out, man?
Well, I think we're getting it. The only thing is they haven't expanded yet. Right now, you got Soraya and Tony Storm.
Yeah.
That right, and right now, if you get Athena, if she drops
Mm.
the if she drops the Ring of Honor Women's Championship anytime soon and decides to come back, That's
Yeah.
another person. You can say Ruby Soho, she can be another person. So you got a 3 to 4 women roster right there where they can claim to be the better women athletes and going up against I mean, they're kind of playing that storyline now if you really think about it,
Yeah.
because that's kind of part of the issue that was going on between Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker anyway, because Ruby Soho was the middle ground because they're like,
Mm-hmm.
you're not really a part of them, you're more of us because you came from somewhere else, so
Yeah.
you should join us. So they're actually kind of doing that. They just
Yeah.
haven't expanded on the full group yet. I'm hoping like you, Fro, maybe that's what that'll lead to because I feel like I really do feel like they can add a couple of women to each group and have a nice little women's faction. And there's no real women's faction that has a rival in wrestling right now. You always got that one team every company card you got that one women's faction that's just beating
Yeah.
up on all the other women, but there's not like another faction of women that's dominating like they are. That would be kind of, I mean, you could do that, but I don't know if they'll do that like that for long term. That may just be a short term storybooking kind of thing.
And my thing is, I mean, who wouldn't want to see just a whole bunch of badass, fine ass, strong ass women just, what I'm saying, running shit. Who run the world? Girls is what Beyonce told me. But either way, we'll see. We get it, we get it. But I'll tell you what though, I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna get, man. The franchise has been sipping on this IPA, and I'm 100% still sober. For the record, for any of these snitch bitches back at the 9 to 5, I want to let y'all know it's all good in the hood. Now, with that being said, I also want to let you know, I'm speaking what's on my mind. I ain't gonna go too far though, because I understand me and you got livelihoods. But however, what I will say is you, sir, you are gonna get your ass handed to you when it comes to these predictions. AEW Revolution, man. I'm telling you right now, you are going to lose, and the franchise is going to go straight to the moon. You see that rocket? Call me NASA. Stick it up the ass, send me to the moon, because I'm out of here. Let's go.
You know what?
Let's go.
I've come to the conclusion, man, that
Let's
you
go.
don't need no alcohol after 10 o'clock. That's when you start going delirious, man. I do. My God,
uh,
dude. I mean,
uh,
you was talking on point, man, and all of a sudden you just went way left, man. Like, yeah, man, yeah. Your cutoff time is like at the baseball game, 10:30. You're done. 7th inning stretch, you're done, buddy.
Shut her down, fellas. Shut her
Shut
down.
it down, buddy. Shut it down. It's a wrap.
As Rio ended up picking up the victory, speaking of raps. Oh,
Uh,
man.
that
Fro
match actually
says,
went longer than I thought it should have. But
and
then
but
again, I kind of understand it.
and it wasn't a bad match. It wasn't a bad match. You know what, Rio? I give you that one. Fro
No,
says, but oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, I was gonna say no, and this was like I said, it wasn't a bad match. I mean, it was still a couple of moves. It was like but this was a pretty good match, man. This is what I like about like she can have certain matches that sometimes it's just I don't know. Sometimes I need them to figure out better finishes for her.
Fro says, by the way, I'm still waiting for Penta to get his shot as the top guy in AEW. I'm gonna let you take that one because I already know how you feel about Penta and the Lucha Bros.
Oh, I don't have a problem with it. I just don't see it happening right now because MJF is such a storyline. I mean,
Yeah,
unless you just want to do some type of random match where you need a number one contender and then Penta happens to win, then sure, no problem. That's fine. You can
yeah,
do that because that's just a person for MJF to go up against and beat. But I don't see that being something that they're going to plan to book uh, right now or
yeah.
in the next future, near future. I'm sorry, next future,
Next
into the
future,
next,
next
in the
future,
next,
next future,
in the
in the
next
next
future.
future. What the hell is the next future?
Damn,
He's
I
on some
don't know.
interdimensional type
Ah
shit.
man, I don't know, boy. I shit. I don't even know. I don't even know how to. I don't even know how to explain that one, boy. But
Bro,
whenever
Powerhouse
we get
Hobbs.
there, that's when we'll figure it out.
Powerhouse Hobbs, his Titantron is funny as hell because he come out and all you see is I break backs, and I think about that Dominic Mysterio
I
promo.
break backs.
Doug says, "Do you think AEW pay-per-views will be on Peacock like the WWE?"
Hell no,
Nah,
because they don't
nah.
know. Because no, because the one Peacock is exclusively. they've owned WWE. They're not gonna bring the competition. Two, um, I don't know if Tony Khan want to give up the $60 or $50 a pop for his pay per views. Too Cold still got
Mm.
Styliner on the Brian. Hell yeah, man. That's my girl, man. Boop.
Boop.
That's my girl, man. Come on now. Hey,
Yeah.
man, that's the alien, man. She had me since the first time she showed up. I said, "Who is this crazy looking?" And then she got in the ring. I said, "Oh, boop, no problem. All right, nope, yep, I'm with it. I am with it."
Yeah.
So now,
Hey,
but unfortunately,
is it safe to say that King Too Cold is a booper?
I'm a booper. But
The fact that you went along with that, you my dude.
yeah, I'm a booper, man. Man, that's my girl, man. But I'm sad, man, because
Yeah,
her injuries is what is because she was having a nice little run, and then she got
yeah,
hurt, and then she came back, and she was getting ready on a nice little run again to go up against, and then she got hurt again. So it's like, no, like
yeah.
no, not her. Like, come on, man. Like this like she's got it, she's that new tough bitch that everybody want to see, especially
Yeah.
this kind of new, not so villainous way that she was moving, but she was,
Yeah,
a little bit darker. She took that step that Willow needs to take. That's what it
absolutely.
is. So that
Yeah.
kind of next step that Chris kind of take, like, yeah, I'm going,
Uh huh.
I'm gonna be a little more serious about what I do. Willow needs to take that next step. But yeah,
Yeah.
Statlander, I was definitely ready for. I truly believe. I don't think Jay was set to win 50 something matches with the TBS championship.
Yeah.
I think she
No,
was gonna lose at a certain number, and Chris was gonna be the person to beat her and take it off of her. I really think that.
and that's my thing too. I mean, honestly, I think Jay would have lost probably 20 matches ago. But then it got to a point to where it's like, all right, well, the AEW World Title picture was shaping up how it was gonna shape up, and then it's like, all right, well, damn,
But you
we
had
ain't really,
nobody ready. But you had nobody at that like who can be the legit woman that can beat
yeah,
Jay Cargill.
yeah.
Nyla Rose to a degree, but Nyla was on something else, so it,
And
it,
you know
was-
what's
it wasn't
crazy?
gonna be her.
I want to know what
But
happened to
even that
Nyla
match
because
was bad.
I know Nyla got a lot of flack, but to me, I might be in the minority here. I miss Nyla Rose. I
She
miss Nyla
she
Rose.
she she knew how to work in the ring. I think people just felt because of the situation that it was just uncomfortable for some people. They just didn't feel like it was, it was too obvious that she would win, and I
Mm,
think that's just what it is. But she knew how to work in the ring.
yeah,
I mean, if you actually watched her work in the ring, she actually knew how to work, and she had no problem with selling. That's a I you watch her match with Rio, man,
yeah,
she had no problem in selling for the woman.
yeah,
That was not a problem or issue. But I think the situation still just messes with people for whatever reason. It is what it is. It's no one's gonna the world isn't gonna just be happy in rainbows overnight. So it is what it is.
yeah.
But um no, I do think Statlander was in line to win the TBS championship from Jay Cargill, but I don't think Jay, like I said, I don't think Jay would have gotten it for 50 wins though.
Nah. I don't think so either. Not at all. Not at all. But
All right,
just
man.
just curious. What's up, man? Talk to me. Talk to me. I was gonna wait to
So
eat this cookie, but I'm gonna go ahead and
no,
eat
go
it
ahead
now
eat
because
your cookie, man, because
I'm a bad
because
boy.
we had that bad man Hobbs basically letting it be known he didn't it didn't matter. He doesn't care. He is going to be the new TNT champion, and hey, I'm not mad at it, man. I think it's time for hey, do something with these guys, man. I mean, I'm still looking for Miro. Miro's still on the watch list. I don't know what's up with my man. I'm hoping injury isn't really hindering him from coming back, and I hope it's not from lack of not having something for him to do
That's
because that's
exactly what it
BS.
is. It's lack of creative. They have
I
nothing
well, I
creative.
need I that's some BS because you had something for him to do. You let him redeem. Damn it, you let him redeem and let him have matches with people. That you're AEW. You got guys fighting just to be having guys fight. The Redeemer, there's plenty of championships the Redeemer can do. There's plenty of people out here for him to go fight. There's plenty of times for him to let us know that all he needs is his God and his beautiful wife. Look, I'm just saying, I need the Redeemer. Okay, damn it, I need my Redeemer. Period.
Doug
Do
says, "Do
you
you think
think
Bully
Billy?
Ray will ever come to AEW?" Nah.
Uh, I die. There's never say never, but I don't want to see Bully Ray coming back trying. Like I don't see Bully Ray outside of Impact. Him trying to fight for the Impact World Championship. That's as far as it goes with me with him. I like him. I mean, it's Bully Ray, man. Don't get me wrong. But it ain't the Dudley Boys coming back. I'm not interested in a solo run Bully Ray. Solo run Bully Ray's never really been a big thing for me.
Really? You didn't like Solo Bully?
No, I never saw Bully. I mean, Bully's always had the ability of talking shit. I've always had gave him. He's always had
Right.
the ability to do that, man. So going out and talking and that was cool, but I just never saw Bully. I don't know, man, and he just never got over with me as a solo guy.
Wow.
Not even when Raw tried, not even when Vince tried to draft them separately, and he was on Raw, and Devon went to become Deacon, Reverend Devon, and he had Deacon Batista with him. Uh, I didn't.
not not the Deacon though.
I mean, I'm just
Oh,
saying, man. I just I was. I'm not saying he never had some moments, but it was like, he was never that guy for me, man. Not as a solo top guy.
I'm about to say, Solo Bully didn't do it for Too Cold, man.
No, just and then that was it. Like I mean, I'm not questioning nothing else. I mean, tag team, one of the best, flat out,
Yeah.
flat out. And like I said, the only man that is still continuing to put women through tables or whatever,
In
and
2022.
in 2023, sir.
Oh, it is
You're
damn, it
behind.
is 20. Golly.
2023, sir. But as we got uh as we got Mark Briscoe.
Yes, sir. Them boys for life.
I wonder what they're gonna do with them titles.
Yeah. Bro, I like speaking of the Briscoes, I
Mm.
hate that this is the only way, the only
Oh,
reason.
that boy got the Lucha Bros to fight with him. Oh yeah, okay.
I hate this the only reason we can get my boy on TV, man. Like
Oh,
that.
I do because I want to see the Briscoes. I want to see the Briscoes.
But hey, we got Cero
So they
Miendo, and
got a 0 hour match. Well, that's a 0 hour. I'm not surprised with that because Tony Khan's gonna give you a match before the paper. It's the buy-in. He's gonna give you a match.
hey,
Right now, as we're running through the card, we got MJF versus Bryan Danielson, Iron Man match. We got that boy John Moxley, Hangman Page, Texas Death Match. We got the AEW World Trios Championships, the Elite House of Black is gonna go down, and then of course next up, I'm moving a little fast. Samoa Joe going up against Warlow, the King of Television, putting
then
up the
Tuco trying to be
TNT
like
Championship.
Excalibur.
Right. I was on my Excalibur there for a moment. And we got a three-way for the AEW Women's Championship. Saraya, Soho, Hater, because Hater's gonna hate. And then of course, man, we got Team Impact, Jay Lethal, Jeff Jarrett, the Guns, the Acclaim, and of course Orange Cassidy and Danhausen for the AEW Tag Team Championships.
My boy tried. He tried his best, y'all.
I tried, boy. I wasn't even trying, really, honestly. But it's just as I was going, I was feeling it. I was going. It was with it. That shit was crazy. Like, damn.
Fro
Nah,
says,
that's
does Punk
Calvin.
get a second chance at AEW? Of course, man. He coming back. I wouldn't
He
be surprised if he
could.
come back at the
He could.
pay-per-view.
He could. He could.
CM Punk and his dog Larry both in the back. Come on
No,
now.
Larry got to. No, Larry got to stay. Man.
He said Larry got to stay.
No, we all know who started that fight. We all know. We all know what that. We all know who the instigator was in that fight. As they got the final burial of Jack Perry versus Christian Cage. That's what they're calling it. The final match, finally. Then of course Ricky Starks versus Chris Jericho. JSA is banned from ringside.
Hey, Doug says, do you think Billy Gunn will turn and go with his son? Oh, man.
No, because I feel like, dude, you should have did it 4 times already. Like that would be the stupidest thing to do right now. It's like, bruh, when you could have turned your back on the Acclaim and helped your kids win the titles. Like, if you were gonna do it, that would have been the moment. Like, that would have been the moment. Like, bro, come on. I don't know, man. Why is Keith Lee, man? Somebody need to get Keith Lee some Just for Men.
Fro says, I'm sorry, but I'm getting tired of Danhausen. I agree. I can.
No, I agree, and obviously, I'm hoping, man, that the best friends will be able to actually be in this match because I don't want to see Orange Cassidy and Danhausen win, even though, yeah, no,
I don't know.
We got
the Danhausen gimmick was cool at first, and now I'm like, all right,
but
there's clearly nothing they're gonna do.
Every now and then, you know, hey, he showed up right now, then he goes away.
Yeah.
Mongols affiliate Parker Boudreaux and Swerve Strickland.
Yes, sir.
I see why people call him the next Brock Lesnar. You do like Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that's baby Brock, bro.
Yeah.
My boy Swerve got so much swag. Look at my boy Swerve, man. Look at my boy Swerve. My boy come out.
Now he your boy, huh? Now Swerve your boy now, huh? Oh, okay.
Hey, you know, look, Swerve been my dude once he got serious in NXT. I didn't like the happy-go-lucky Swerve. Like, I didn't.
He wasn't happy-go-lucky, man. He was cool. He was laid back. He was suave. He was smooth. He was ill, man. That boy was not to be touched with. That's how lame you was, man. That's how I had to bring your game up, man. That you couldn't see that smooth, calm, cool dude, man. That boy, man, was chill, man. He wasn't letting people sweat him. Nah, man, you had to see the action in the ring.
Well, hey, look, man. It wasn't until he started whooping people's asses and started beating the monkey piss out of them.
What's wrong with you? You're violent.
Hey, man. I like my Swerve violent, man. You know, my boy. Hey,
we got Keith Lee, the Grand Wizard.
I believe that is an organization we cannot discuss, sir. But wrong organization, bro. I know we just left Black History Month, but damn, bro, wrong people.
Oh man.
But he does look like something off of Harry Potter.
Brickerus Grace. No, I don't know. Yeah, as we got this. We got this final match.
Bearcat Lee no more, bro. You remember that shit? That was
Bearcat.
Ben seen a big black dude. He like, yeah, you're a Bearcat.
You're a Bearcat. Excuse me, you're a Bearcat.
Oh man!
And I bet you he got the ground. I bet you, man. When I just want to. Man, if we ever get to interview Keith Lee, I'm gonna ask him like, hey man, look here, when Vince came to you with the Bearcat gimmick, did he say, hey Keith, this is the name, man, this is what it's gonna do, it's gonna be golden, man, it's gonna be Keith Lee, it's gonna be Keith Bearcat Lee. And then, did he do the rare? Was that the thing that got you when he said rare?
I can see Vince like, that's such good shit.
Like, man, come on, man. Like, what was that conversation about, man? Like, what was the how it throughs when they tried to tell you that
Man,
shit?
bro.
Like, was they excited? Like, oh man, we think he gonna love this shit.
Uh,
Like, and what were you thinking as you was hearing this? Bearcat. What the
Bearcat.
Bearcat? Like, what? I want to know, man. I gotta know. I gotta know it from all of them. That was just.
Fro says Shrek Lee.
Oh my god, dude, man.
Doug says, I wonder if Dustin will be at WrestleMania in the back when Cody fights Roman. Hell yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait a minute, he
I
said
can
what?
definitely see. He said, I wonder if Dustin will be in the back when Cody fights Roman at Mania. Yeah.
Um,
If Ricky
Possibly.
Starks was allowed to be in the back at the Royal Rumble, you think Dustin Rhodes ain't gonna be allowed to be in the back to watch his brother dethrone Roman Reigns at Mania? Come on
I mean, yeah. Keep him up. Keep an eye on him.
now.
Also, be trying to recruit him. Like, so, how much time you got left in your contract? You want to come? Want to come
Yeah.
work here?
You want to be a coach?
Not a
You know.
coach. Not a coach. Wait a minute. Hell no. If I'm Ricky Starks, hell no. I don't want to be no coach. I'm staying where I'm at. Yeah, forget you. Oh man.
My bad. I thought you were talking about Dustin.
Oh, you stupid.
Oh man.
Oh man. Dustin, hell, shit. You better not be trying to come back to wrestle.
Fro
He gonna
says
be
that
he
was the
gonna be
same.
sitting right next to R-Truth.
Damn. All right. Well,
Fro said what?
I was thinking about that R-Truth comment. My bad.
My bad. Did I throw you off? My bad. I'm sorry. Ah, man, Fro said,
Oh,
man, that was the same in front of me that they discussed. I cutting Adam Cole's hair. Hey, so imagine this: Adam Cole, a bald Adam Cole coming out. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you
Stone Cold.
Keith Bearcat Lee. Hey, man. Hey, no, man. No. Again, what was you thinking? What was going through your mind when they were saying these words to you? And you're looking there and you're sitting there and you're just looking at them. And it's like,
Hey, you want to know? Hey, you want to know what Vince said?
that's good. That's good. That's good shit. Yeah, what he say? Do you dig it, my nigga? That's what he said. Oh man.
Oh man.
All right. Okay. We getting
Leo. What
out of
up,
here.
Leo?
What's up, man? Look here. Let's be honest, man. Rampage was we're gearing up for that pay-per-view, man. We're just sitting here shooting the breeze as Dustin right now, man, is going on with Boudreaux. Boudreaux is giving him a lazy little boot that he just gave him in the picture. But man, dude, Sunday. Iron Man match. Will it be one of the best 60-man Iron Man matches we ever got?
You know what's crazy?
Could it be one of the best we've ever seen?
I think it very well could be. MJF is very underrated as a wrestler. We get that. We already know Bryan Danielson is one of the best in the world.
Right.
I will say this: the pressure is off of Bryan Danielson. There's no pressure at all. We know what this guy can do.
Really?
We know he can. Yes. I believe all the pressure is on MJF because win, lose, or draw, people are already expecting Bryan Danielson to do well, to have a great match, to have a great showing, whether he wins or loses. People know that. The issue is MJF as good as he claimed to be? Is MJF, Mr. Bidding War 2024, the guy that politicked his way to a world title shot, the guy that left the company in the summer because he felt like he wasn't paid what he was worth, the guy who claims to be the salt of the earth? Are you who you say you are? Are you that draw that you say you are? Because yeah, you could talk a good game on the mic, but even some people thinking that went down a little bit. You know, now AEW, in retrospect, when you look at the viewership and the ratings and the numbers when CM Punk was champion, and then you fast forward to now, okay, where do you rank in that conversation? You know, okay, you got about a solid, 10 months left on your contract? Okay. Have you had a memorable run as champion so far? Not really. No, it's been, in the word, mid. Okay. Now, there's only so many cryptic promos and over-the-top promos you can cut. I want to see what you can do in the ring. And he's had certain matches where he's looked absolutely phenomenal. Man, but we've never seen him have a match to where he got put to the limit for an extended amount of time.
And this is going to be that match.
And you going in there with one of the best technical wrestlers in the world. You talking about a guy who could brawl, Bryan Danielson. You talking about a guy who can do the high flying shit if he need to, Bryan Danielson. But if you talk about a pure wrestling
the pounce. Oh, I'm sorry.
We got that boy, Bryan Danielson. So my thing is this. He going to have to show up and show out because I believe this match may be the defining match of his title run. Because you know, if he looks the least bit winded or gassed or blown up in this match, the internet gonna go in on his ass. So they already hate you because you were heel. They already hate you because you talk shit. They come with the territory. But now it's your time to prove not only to the fans, but to the boys in the back that you can handle your business.
Especially when it's your first offense.
First one. Hey, Fro says, whatever happened to Monty Brown? That was my dude in Impact. What the pounce?
The pounce. Yeah, Keith Lee hit that boy with the mean bounce.
Bruh, nobody ever hit the pounce like Monty Brown, though.
Oh, hell no. Because he was a small dude. And for him to come off that rope so fast and with that shoulder, and he come in with that shoulder and pound and then hit you with a pounce.
And the thing I liked about Monty Brown when he did it
was damn Lee.
He did it back in the 6-sided ring, so the angle was a lot better.
Oh yeah, I used to. Oh, that's
that
I ain't gonna lie,
man.
Pounce? That's what got me in the Impact, man. It was that 6-sided ring. Even though they say it was difficult as hell to wrestle in it, and it was hard as hell to take bumps because it was not well padded enough for them. Yeah. Like it was really more hard than it was, not soft, but just smoother, I guess.
Yeah, it didn't have no give. It didn't have no type.
You're right.
Give.
No type of give, which is why I can see why Kurt Angle went through the injuries he did, and why a couple of people got concussions and other stuff like that. So, but at the end of the day, it was still a kind of a cool concept, and it's what made the show interesting. It's what made people watch the show. It's because it's like, yo, we're watching these people do these things in this 6-sided ring. Like, how the hell do you run this and not get confused?
Fro says, I don't even know how to watch Impact anymore. It's on Access TV. Some people got it, some people don't. It's a hard channel, trust me. But the crazy part about Impact, they're still putting on good shows. But it hurts my feelings to watch it hurts my feelings to watch Impact now because their crowds are just not there no more. And I remember back in the day, you would see them selling out on TV. You know what's crazy, bro? You remember when Impact used to come on Friday afternoon at like 3 in the afternoon?
Say the last part again. I'm sorry.
I said, you remember when Impact Wrestling used to come on like on Fox, but it used to come on like at 3 in the afternoon?
No, because I wasn't watching it then. I was catching it when it was on I can't remember. It wasn't TNN. It was a channel before TNN.
Was it Spike?
Was that Spike? Not. I think that was TNN. I think that's what ended up becoming
Spike was TV. TNN. Yeah.
That was TNN. It was what channel was they on? It was on an Access channel or something, man. And when I saw them, but they weren't on Fox, or maybe it was on Fox, but it was like, but no, it was a different show. It was a different channel. It wasn't
Fox. It was like Fox Sports. It wasn't like Fox though.
That might have been it. That might have been it.
Speaking of, you remember the Best Damn Sports Show?
Hey, that was the shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Bruh. Yeah,
That was the shit.
I tell your head up with that one. Yeah, I used to, bruh, the best damn sports show with John Sally and all them. Yeah. Ooh.
Keith Lee
Nice
just
story.
Keith Lee just body pressed Dustin Rhodes into Boudreaux as Swerve ducked out the way and left the ring.
I will say it's nice to see Boudreaux in a lengthy match. Like he ain't bad. He not bad at all.
Yeah, you been generous.
Oh, Keith Lee, that's a strong boy. Look at my boy. Damn, he hit that big bang like easy.
Man, right. Hey, dude, come on, man. Put a little bit of just for me on there, man.
Hey man, leave Keith alone, bro.
Man, I'm just saying.
Tugo says she's like it's Keith Lee blacked out, man.
I'm just saying, man. Oh, my dude look like he aged 30 years, man. Like, jeez, come on, man.
My boy went from wrestler to pastor real quick.
Man, oh my god.
Hey, my boy said he in his Mace era, okay?
I got the pounds for Jesus. All right, it's time for me to get off. It's time for me to get off.
This man said pounds for Jesus.
Oh snap! Ricky Starks just showed up behind Jericho and beating down Jericho at the commentator's table. Move, Schiavone. Move, Schiavone. Move it, Schiavone. Oh man, but hey man, that's what you gotta do, man. You gotta pounce for Jesus, man.
Oh man. Oh my god.
Oh man,
Ricky
this is why we don't do this.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Stone Cold, man. Y'all think we bad tonight? Wait till we get that Terramana name.
How is the male model, Fro? We're not even gonna talk about the male model. We're not even gonna. I just see this comment. We're not even gonna talk about that, man. Okay, they about to get Otis. Okay, Otis is about to be a new model.
Hey, but you know what's crazy? I will say I think Otis can make.
No. I will pounce your ass. Don't you? Pause. But still, no. You will not put no positive vibes on Ortiz. No, you will not. No, you will not, sir. No, you will not.
Is your new nickname too called the GOW's resident pouncer?
I kind of put my foot in that one, so.
Tuco out here pouncing people. How's your wife feel about that, sir? That man is a serial pouncer.
Hey, as long as it's her, it's all good.
Oh yeah, smooth it over.
Oh shit! Well, I ain't pouncing outside the house.
Hey man, hey, he said jailhouse rules do not apply.
Oh man, look, hey, it's his fault, ladies and gentlemen. It's his fault. I see. It was me tonight. It was me. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a preview. For those of you, Doug, my guy, I know you're on here, and everyone else. If you don't know, that's just a little teaser of what's going to happen on Sunday. We're going to focus more on the wrestling because tonight was just more of we got to get through it because we got to get to Sunday. It's the final countdown, the last show, the go home. Countdown. So we're just getting ready. We're just getting geared up, man, because Sunday is going to be one hell of a night. We're going to watch some good matches. We're going to drink some good drinks. We're going to eat some good food. And we're going to talk to some good people. And with that being said, man, I want everyone to have a great night. It's a pleasure doing this show with my guy as we're about to push an hour and 15 minutes. We both got to go to work tomorrow and do what we do best there. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please turn on the notifications. Tune in and watch us and tune in with your boys. Hang out. You're more than welcome to the block party. Sunday for the AEW Revolution, man. Come hang out with your boys, man. We're gonna be live and direct here at the East Side Compound.
Yes,
We're
sir.
gonna be live and direct, man. We're gonna be doing what we do, and we want to enjoy that with you. We appreciate y'all, and always pounce in the life, man. Get your heart going, man. Gotta
Doug
pounce in, man.
says, Doug says, great show, guys. Thank you, Doug. Thank
Man,
you for
appreciate it.
tuning in,
Appreciate it.
brother. Thank you. Fro says, I want
Appreciate
some
it.
GLW gear. Fro, DM the address. Do that for
Yeah,
us.
for sure, for sure. Yeah, we still working on. We still gotta get us a maker. Man, we need somebody to know how to do some stuff, man.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
we're
yeah.
struggling with right now. We got some people, but we looking for something else, and we just ain't finding it. But we coming, we get it. I know we slow, but we get it. We get it. But we can
All
get you
right.
some other stuff. So Fro,
Oh, yeah.
DM, let you know.
Yeah, DM that address. We got you. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, it's yours truly. I'm the 29-year-old piece of gold. He is your King Suko. And until Sunday, the Revolution will be indeed televised as the franchise, the Tribal Chief, gonna lay the smack of down on the king of the land, King Tuco, on that ass as we go on our way to WrestleMania 39. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Pounce.
Peace.